Hey guys, what's up? It's Rerex, and from the title of this video, you guys are probably looking on how to not be depressed anymore. And so, you're probably like, hey, what does this girl have to do with anything that I'm going through? How is she supposed to help? Well, I'm going to tell you. Anyways, cliches. Um, I've actually gone through depression twice, and I have been around multiple people in my entire lifetime that has gone through depression, and I can spot it like really easy. But I'd have to know you. Anyways, I'll get to that later. So the reason why I really want to do this now and I didn't do it before and yada yada was mostly because I was depressed and I just didn't have the will to do it anymore. So I didn't. So that's why there's this big gap of many months. Yeah. Where I did not film or post anything. So I'm sorry. So let's get into it. So there are many types of depression, and so some are like alone, being bullied, you don't like the way you look, your self-image, you're not really understood from what you're going through. And so that can lead you into depression. Past issues, like things you've gone through, and it's coming back to haunt you, per se. And parents, whether it be they're divorced, or they're fighting all the time, or they're taking it out on you, or they're just not understanding you, or any type of parent-related issue can cause depression. And my depressions were mostly, the first time was mostly image and being bullied, and most recent time when I was depressed was mostly because of being alone and no one understood me, and past issues plus parents. So I kind of just factored in there, but it was mostly those first two. But I made a point to get myself out of depression, because I didn't like who I was. I didn't like how I acted, and how people started to ignore me because I was too depressed and stuff like that. So I decided, no, it's gonna stop. So yeah. Then you have the types of distractions. This will come in handy when I get to the steps. Now, there are good and bad. You obviously want to focus on the good ones. And the good ones can include, like, music. Like, I use music a lot. You will never catch me ever not having some sort of music related. Even in this video, there's music related. Because, like, right now I'm wearing a Paramore t-shirt right now. Music is my everything. And I also, like, do distractions, like my nails. Like, I just started doing distractions by, like, doing that. And also for my band, which I manage, which is also music, which is also a distraction, but it's a good distraction. For my band, I would use nail polish to make picks for all of them. This one is obviously for a lead, considering it says sing and has a microphone. And then the back, yeah, I really like that. So I did that, and I would also do like buttons and stuff like that. It's pretty, isn't it? I like this one. It was the first button I did. But anyways, so yeah, you can do like nail polish, hair, art. Art seems to be like art and photography. Any type of art, like theater art, photography, anything, can be a good distraction as long as you use it to be a good distraction. Like, focus on the good things and not focus on bad things. Like, oh, my life sucks, so I'm gonna draw something dark and deep and, well, I wouldn't say deep is bad. I would say it's more of a throwing yourself into it, possibly, if you don't know how to handle it. So be careful with most of these things, like music and art and stuff like that. And you want to surround yourself with good friends and good people. Like, if you have family issues, you might not want to surround yourself with that, but you might want to surround yourself with good friends and stuff like that. The good people in life will show themselves to you, and the bad people in life will show themselves for their true colors as well. So once you filter out both of those, it should be fine. So, the bad distractions, the ones you want to stay away from, which is like drugs and alcohol and terrible people. Like, drugs and alcohol don't help at all. Trust me. Not going into that, but it doesn't help, because once all that stuff wears off, what you have on you is a possible addiction, and if you're doing something you're not supposed to, possibly jail. So that's just gonna worsen your entire situation. So avoiding those things all completely is what you should really do. Okay, finally we're here. Finally we're at the steps. 6 minutes, nearly 7 minutes in, and I'm just talking about how to get out of depression. That took a while. I'm sorry. But anyways, okay, first step. Try. I'm gonna let that sink in. 1 second. Sinking yet? Yeah, you have to try. Like, you can't just sit around and mope and expect depression to relieve itself, because it's not. You have to try. Alright? And if nothing else works, and you haven't done this, try. That's all. None of these steps will help if you don't try. You have to try. That's the biggest thing. If you get nothing out of this video, get this one thing. Try. Okay. Step 2. Fill yourself with those good distractions around you. Don't let bad ones come near you. Filter yourself out. Self-evaluate and see what is going on and stuff like that. And fill yourself with good distractions. And hopefully fill up your time. That way you're not focusing on yourself so much. Please. Okay. Empty your head. An empty head, no problems. This one's kind of tricky. Step 3 is optional. Alright? If you are not able to filter out yourself to where you don't think about things, but you do think about things that you need to think about, and those two don't mix. Like, I have a literal one-track mind, so I can just like filter that out. I can go on the track, I can not think about one thing, but also be thinking. I've also been in the spot where I did not use my one-track mind, and I was thinking, but I was overthinking, and that led me into depression. So, step 4, cry time. No matter what anyone says, at all, ever, no matter how important they are, crying helps so much. I can't stress that enough. Crying helps, but it doesn't help all the time. Like, if you're in public and you just randomly start crying and people have to ask you, what's wrong, what happened, are you okay? And it's just like more stress being pinpointed on you, especially if you have anxiety. So, use the cry time from like a designated area. My cry time is from 6 to 9. If someone, I've told all of my friends this, if it's from 6 to 9, you do not ask me what's up. Got it? And they have all agreed, and it's perfectly fine. And they don't ask me what's up between 6 to 9. And they have never asked me. I never had to say, oh, it's my cry time. I just say, hey, don't ask me what's up from 6 to 9. So that's my cry time, mostly because it's after all my sports and after dinner, and most people don't bug me because they're getting ready for bed, and so I can just sit in my room and cry for a little bit. Okay, so what is it? Step 5. 5. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Cinco! I'm in Spanish too, and I just... it's spring break, don't... Okay, anyways, step 5 is humor. This one's a big one that has to go with try. You have to try to find humor in both life and yourself. Like, I was bad on my self-image, and so I had to learn how to laugh at myself. Like, a joke I usually tell myself is like, I look pretty from a distance. And it's all the way I say it, too. Like, I can't say something and it not be funny without me having, to be funny without me having to do some weird voice. Okay. Anyways, and so, if you first off, you need to find humor in life before you can find it in yourself. You have to laugh about the things around you and the things happening and all of that weirdness. And then once you have mastered that, I'm like, Asian. Once you've mastered that, then you have to find humor in yourself, which is kind of hard, but if you try, it'll make so much difference. Everything turns out to the best. Just know that those people that are bad will show themselves, and through humor especially, because if they pick on you or they just look at you like you're terrible and start ignoring you because of whatever humor you have, they're not good people. The good people stick around you no matter what humor you have, and they'll find humor in your humor. Okay, well, that's the end of my video, the five-ish steps to getting out of depression by yourself without any counseling. If it does not fix itself, then I do suggest counseling. I was seriously thinking about counseling, but I got over depression by myself. So, if you don't get anything out of this video, the major point of this is to try. In order to stop depression, you have to try to stop depression. It's not going to come to you. And major point number 2, step 5, 5. Humor. Humor is a big thing. Humor is what makes happy people happy. Humor is the smile on my face right now. Humor is laughter. Humor is a good time with your friends. I can't recall one time when I was crying and had a great time with my friends. No, it doesn't happen like that. It doesn't work. But anyways, guys, I'm Rex, and this is the end of the video. And if you have any questions, I will leave my Kik and my Snapchat down in the description. You guys feel free to talk to me at all. I am here with open arms and open love. I love everybody, so don't worry about that. I love everyone. Alright, guys. Bye!